So this is our ribeye here, and this piece right here, this outer circle, is deckle. Okay, so you'll see it's like heavily marbled, and it has a ton of flavor. And this is meat that goes into our burger. Hi, my name is Jeremy Spector, and I'm the chef owner of the Brindle Room in Manhattan's East Village. The first bite of the burger should really be kind of a special experience. You should just get a little bit around your lips, a little bit of the fat, and you're kind of gonna it's kind of gonna make your lips stick together a little bit. Not like stuck together, but you'll feel the fat on your lips. We sell a lot of burgers, yeah. So this is our burger. It's you'll see it's pretty white because there's a good deal of fat in it, which is kind of the secret to the juiciness. Most people say a 80-20% blend. This is a little higher than 20%. Not much, but a little bit higher. When we were crafting the burger, we never really thought that it would be such a big deal, be as big of a deal that it is. It's kind of amazing, their following. This is 6 ounces. It's not, by weight, it's not a huge burger. But properly seared with not a whole lot of loss in it, and you keep everything inside, and because of how rich it is, it's kind of the perfect size. Anything bigger is a little too much to eat, really. The design of the burger started in New Jersey at my partner's restaurant, Sebastian's Steakhouse. He is a butcher by trade. So what happens is when he butchers, he separates, he tries to get a lot of the good kidney fat, and then he takes the cuts of meat that he wants to age, and then he puts that into the aging chamber, and then he takes the meat that we're not going to age and he separates that. And once everything's all butchered and ready to go, that's when it's blended. It's really smoky in here. I have a super hot pan, and the trick is you want to get a good sear, and that's what people like. Really, one of the main things that people talk about the burger is the crispiness. So you want to make sure you start with a hot pan, and I don't even need to put any oil in this. So it's just going right into the pan without oil. We cook our burgers on cast iron. Most people will grill their burgers or cook them on a flat top. So when we cook it on the cast iron, it kind of cooks in its fat, so the fat doesn't drain off as it's cooking. The deckle fat is definitely one of the most important parts. It's super, super flavorful, and it adds a lot to the burgers. You see that sear that we've gotten? My preferred way that I like to eat the burger is with American cheese, with a hard sear, caramelized onions, and cooked medium. Not medium rare. I prefer my burger medium. So if somebody just wanted to think that I'm stupid because they only like serving mid-rare burgers or rare burgers, you know, it's like these are the type of problems that I try to avoid. Everybody's different and has their own, has their own way of eating it. So this is kind of my favorite part. These are the caramelized onions here. A nice color. They're a bit wet as well. So I'm going to toss these into the pan. Then the American cheese. I like to put American cheese on my burgers, and it also works perfectly. It's just the right gooiness, just the right texture, and just the right flavor. So now the wet onions are steaming, the cheese is on. I've actually turned the heat off, but there's residual heat here. And I'm going to just close it up, and it's kind of now the meat is resting and finishing, and the onions are getting their liquid through the meat as well. And so it adds a lot of flavor that way as well. It's kind of cool. The thing that I like about the burger is that it comes on a white bun, which is a very kind of nothing special bun. It's not a potato bun, it's not brioche bun. It's something that will appeal to people's sensory memory. It's like they want a cheap white bun on their burger. And what it does is when you put it on, when you eat the burger, it squishes down to the cheese and it squishes up to the meat on the bottom. So really, the bread is, at this point, is really just keeping your hands clean. A lot of times when people eat burgers now, they come on these gigantic buns and they're too bready, and the meat to bread ratio is way off, and this is pretty much an all meat burger. And you can kind of hear the French fries when they're in the bowl and tell that they're cooked right. It kind of makes a nice dinging sound on the bowl. There's so many crummy burgers out there. So when you get a really good juicy burger with American cheese on it, it's really something special. This is the Brindle Room Steakhouse Burger, cooked medium with American cheese, caramelized onions, and hand-cut French fries. No lettuce or tomato on the burger. That's not how I prefer to eat it. However, we do have lettuce and tomatoes at the Brindle Room, so if you prefer or would like to have lettuce and tomatoes, we're happy to give it to you.
Pharrell Williams here.
Hi, I'm Joy Bryant,
I'm Eric Ripper.
I'm Tom Colicchio.
I'm Dr. Frank Lipman,
The host of On the Table.
the host of Across the Board.
Host of Artist Talk.
Host of Hooked Up.
host of the show Be Well Week, Be Well Weekend on the Reserve channel.
It's only on Reserve.
Did you know that you can follow my show on social media sites like Facebook?
Follow us on Twitter.
If you're a fan of my show, hit the like button.
All of the above.
Share me with your friends.
Treat yourself. Check out a new episode of my show, Hooked Up.
And if you want to leave comments, feedbacks, ideas, whatever, love to hear from you. Leave a comment.
And if you don't want to miss the show, be sure to subscribe.
The one that's like down here, or is it here? Somewhere down here.
Thanks for watching the Reserve channel.
Only on YouTube. Throw caution to the wind and ask yourself what rules.